Good morning and welcome to week 6. This week we are starting a new unit that's going to span week 6 and 7, so the week before March break and the week after March break, on short stories. So particularly like the narrative short story, right? So we're going to look at success criteria for narratives, and then we're going to move on to the actual assignment. So like I said, it's going to span over the 2 weeks. So you have some time to complete this. What I'm asking for you is to create a short story, topic of your choice as long as it's appropriate for school, around 3 to 5 pages, double spaced. And like I said, you're given both weeks to work on this. In week 6, what I would suggest, or what I'm asking you to do, is to work on the brainstorm and the proposal. Get that into me. If you can get that into me before the March break, I can provide you with some feedback on it early. There is that Dropbox here for that. And then during the week as well, start on your short story draft, just so that you have enough time to get that done. Don't wait for feedback from me. Get your draft started, and then if you get some feedback, you can make some necessary adjustments as well. Because in week 7, you're going to be responsible again for peer editing. So it didn't work so well the first time, but it's necessary part because it is part of the curriculum expectations, the writing process, as well as editing each other's work and providing feedback is part of what is expected of in this course. So we are doing it again. It's not going to be every writing task that we do, but I will be switching it up here and there. So please keep that in mind, and please be respectful of each other's time. Part of the problem that it didn't work so well is some people are falling behind already in the course, and therefore are not, keeping up with the assignments and what needs to be accomplished by certain deadlines. So with this draft, I would suggest that you get it to your peer by the 25th of March. So that's the Wednesday after March break. And they have until the 27th. So it's a short turnaround, but all they have to do really is read it and give you some feedback, right? So it's not like they are adding to your story or anything. They're just using the peer editing sheet to give you a little bit of feedback. I have your partners list here as well, and we're using the discussion boards again. What I would suggest is to contact your peer early, particularly if you have other conflicts going on. So perhaps, you have hockey certain nights, or you have work certain nights, and you would like their copy, a little bit earlier, maybe a day earlier, and see if you can work that out with them, so that you can still fulfill your part as a peer editor, and not, let them down, but you still have other commitments outside of school as well. So just keep that in mind. And like I said before, the discussion boards, only you and your partner and myself will see what's going on in there. The final copy is due by March 30th, and I do have the Dropbox there for you. That is the Monday of week 8. So that gives you, I think, a good chunk of time to work on that. We're going to look at the elements of a short story. So what are some things that should be included in a short story? Some things we will look at this week. Some things we'll look at week 7. But that's okay because, like I said, it's a draft, right? So you can always make changes to your work. I like these examples of plots. So there's 3 examples because they break it down so clearly and give you, this is where the setting is. This is where the problem is. They've indicated very clearly. If you're having trouble seeing this, please use the 4 arrows and it will help you zoom into those pictures. Use that as sort of a model or a guide when you are writing your own short story. This may take a little bit of time to load. If it's giving you like that buffering circle of death, try refreshing the page and then it might appear a little bit quicker. It's just giving you sort of that understanding of what a narrative plot structure is. It goes a little bit more in depth and in detail in there. I do have a task here, so I'm asking you to make a copy of this and complete it and then submit it to the Dropbox. We are looking at specifically character. What are the different types of character, different types of character development? What are the different types of theme? And then you do have a task on theme. Again, make a copy, fill it in, and submit it here. If you have any questions this week, please send me an email and have a wonderful week.